Hey, my name is Paul Toscano, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build muscle and lose fat and achieve a GQ model physique in 120 days or less without living like a bodybuilder or sacrificing both your career and your busy lifestyle. And I'll also show you how everyday busy guys just like you went from being out of shape, feeling too busy to work out, and thinking they were past their prime to getting into the best shape of their lives and building an aesthetic GQ model physique that women absolutely love. And you can do all of this without spending hours in the gym every day, while eating a diet that you actually enjoy, and without sacrificing their social lives and focus on their careers. So, if you're an ambitious guy in his 20s and 30s who used to be in shape, or feel like you've let yourself go after college or attending a university, and you've noticed that you really aren't commanding the same respect from your peers and from women as some of the other men around you, or if you just want to look in the mirror and feel like an absolute boss, but you just feel like you don't have enough time or discipline to get into amazing shape, this video is for you. And make sure to stick around until the end, because I'm going to show you the step-by-step process that we use to help these men achieve these fitness transformations without giving up their busy lifestyles. So you might be wondering, who on earth is this guy to tell me how to build an aesthetic physique? Well, many years before I built the physique in my dreams, I used to be known as a skinny kid and what others would call a late bloomer. So when I entered college, I noticed a lot of guys around me were way ahead of me in terms of their physique and their confidence. And unsurprisingly, these guys also got way more attention from women than I did. And this pissed me off because I knew the reason why. I looked like a teenager that just had a growth spurt, but forgot to eat enough food to make up for it. I wanted to change, but I was also worried because I was several years behind and only had a couple years left in college. How could I possibly build an impressive physique in such a short amount of time? Then I realized something. The type of body that most women find attractive wasn't even the big bodybuilder physique that so many guys chase after. Instead, it's the lean model physique that pretty much every male celebrity has, which is the GQ physique. And now, I just had one problem. How on earth do I build this type of physique, and how do I do it so quickly? So it was then when I remembered my uncle, who had actually been on multiple men's magazines and even on a cover back in the day. And I immediately asked him to teach me everything and listen to everything he said without question. And then, within just a few months, I achieved my dream physique and had a six-pack. However, this wasn't the kind that all these drug-abusing influencers have on social media, but the physique that women actually find attractive. And the best of all, it's a physique that anyone could obtain naturally within less than a year and actually sustain. Once I realized how valuable this was, I knew I had to teach more men out there how to do this. And that's how I've been able to help guys like Luke. So my client Luke here, he let himself go after serving in the military and put on some unhealthy weight. And this was both affecting his confidence and his dating life. And so once we decided to work together, he was able to incorporate an easy routine that was also sustainable for his lifestyle. And he completely transformed his physique in just a few months. His newfound confidence that he got during this journey allowed him to go for girls that he thought at one time were unreachable or untouchable. And so as a result of that, he actually got a new girlfriend that was his ideal type. And the best part about this whole thing, he was able to achieve all of this without any bland or crazy diets and just spending a few hours in the gym per week. So another example of this is my client Hunter. So he originally started off at 215 and then ended up getting to a nice, lean, and strong 205. And so, like many of us, he was in and out of the gym for many years. And then this stint, he actually took a total of 8 months off. But once we dialed things in, he went 4 months strong and adjusted quickly. And he was able to build his size back on and get lean to his desired weight of 205 as he is now, with a demanding 9-to-5 corporate job. And so he started as soon as possible and he worked around his busy schedule. And the best part about this, just like everybody else, is that this isn't just a 4-month challenge here, guys, but this is a new lifestyle that can be incorporated forever. Which leads me into my next client, who's Trevor. He's a former Division I hooper or basketball player, and he let himself go after college. And he simply wanted to return to the glory days because he was just tired of the way he looked and felt. And so after a 4-month transformation with that lifestyle change, as I mentioned earlier, he was able to do this all while being a full-time stand-up comedian and a YouTube scriptwriter. And he simply just took this seriously and allowed his competitive mindset to come out that he once had back in the day. And so the biggest obstacle here is that he's constantly on the road to perform his stand-up comedy. So we built an agile routine around his busy schedule and allowed him to stay consistent. And so he never had to work out and eat like a gym rat to achieve this V-taper that you see in the top of the screen. So let me show you exactly how we were able to do all this and how you can achieve something similar, even if you don't feel like you have the time or crazy discipline to transform your body. So the first thing that you need to understand is that building a physique that attracts women actually has nothing to do with the biggest muscles or looking like a comic book character. The truth truth is, an aesthetic body is only made up of two things: a lean look with low body fat percentage to accelerate your masculine features like your abs and your face, and a V-taper look where your shoulders are simply wider than your waist. That's it. Now, this isn't necessarily a brand new concept, but the problem is that most guys will hear this and they'll think they need to go crazy with bulking and try to get these monster looking backs and massive boulder shoulders. But that's simply just straight BS. In fact, you may have seen some of the memes on the internet that talk about how going to the gym actually attracts other men more than women. And as funny as that sounds, it's actually true. Women don't care about how much you can bench press. They don't care if you have 20-inch arms or 17-inch arms, or if your chest is bigger than the other guys. In fact, having muscles that are actually too big or being way too shredded have been proven time and time again to actually be a massive turnoff for women. They really only care about is that if you look healthy or strong, and that if you have a masculine looking frame that brings out your best facial features. Anything beyond that is simply marketing tactics that fitness influencers use to make you feel insecure about yourself. And if you still don't believe me, just look at all these fitness models. So these are just the examples of what the physique that women actually want. So the guy on the left is a former professional soccer player, and he's extremely lean and he looks great, but if you really look at him, he's actually not that big. But since he's so lean, it just provides the illusion that he has the V-taper, which he does, but it gives you that look that men's magazine models in the modeling industry and the movie industry, they all go after. So same thing with the guys in the middle. These guys are pro athletes. Again, it's the same niche here we're talking about. And same thing with the guy on the right. He looks like a fitness model or a male model that is modeling for sports. But again, these guys all have the same body type, and then this is what women actually want. There's a reason why male celebrities and male professional athletes get all the girls. It's not the bodybuilders, guys. Now, the second biggest mistake that guys make is believing that you need to spend hours in the gym or eat chicken and broccoli for 6 meals a day to start looking good. This is also a lie. Again, if you were actually to take a closer look at the routines that male models use to get in shape, they're actually extremely simple and easy. That's because the modeling and media industry understand full well what the most desirable type of physique is to women. And they only focus on doing the absolute essential things to maintain these physiques so they can focus on their jobs and their lives. This is also something that I learned from my uncle who worked in this industry at one time. He only worked out 3 to 4 times per week, and his eating evolved a specific strategy that allowed him to eat foods that he enjoyed without undereating and was still able to live and have fun and have a successful lifestyle. Okay, so now you may be wondering, how do I actually achieve this attractive physique without wasting my life in the gym or turning to a diet freak? Well, it's not going to be a crazy 7-day workout routine where we destroy your body like these movie stars you see on TV. And it's not going to be a disgusting fast food bulk followed by 4 months of only eating broiled chicken breast. Instead, we use what I call the Agile Sculpting method, which is a 3-stage method that I've designed and used for all my clients based off the techniques that I learned from the modeling industry. And it's a method that laser focuses only on the most essential aspects of aesthetics, good health, and most importantly, sustainability, all while cutting out the fluff that doesn't make you any more attractive or healthier. And here's how it works. Starting off with step 1, this is where we implement what I call the re-energizer protocol. Here, we focus on the most single important factor when it comes to successfully transforming your body. It's consistency. The reason why most guys fall off their diet or routine is because they're simply not sustainable. The food sucks, the workouts suck, and most importantly, most guys simply are low on energy from their work and lifestyle habits, which drastically lowers their motivation and discipline. So instead, we're going to spend the first week getting you into a consistent routine with just your diet and your sleep schedule. And yes, you heard me right. We won't even have you touching the gym in week 1. Now, before you call me crazy, there's 3 really important reasons for this. Reason number 1, we're not aiming to be bodybuilders here, and you're no longer in high school or college where you can just go spend hours at the gym wherever you want. The reason why so many guys fail is because they follow a program that is not designed for them, and they try to go to the gym for 1 to 2 hours every single day. This ends up cutting out all of their free time. And when they have to work late or go out with friends, they end up having to compromise their gym schedule every single time. And eventually, they just give up because it's too hard to integrate it into their lifestyle. The second reason is that when it comes to getting lean and building muscle, hitting the gym is actually the least important out of diet, sleep, and exercise. When it comes to losing fat, the most important thing is diet and eating less calories than you burn. If you can't manage your diet, you'll never lose fat. And when it comes to building muscle, yes, you do need to hit the gym, but the gym is only for breaking down your muscles. The only time your muscles actually recover and get bigger is during your sleep. And if you hit the gym with crappy sleep, you are literally wasting your time and energy, plus you only feel more tired and sore the next day. The second reason when it comes to getting lean and building muscle, Hitting the gym is actually the least important out of diet, sleep, and exercise. When it comes to losing fat, the most important thing is diet and eating less calories than you burn. If you can't manage your diet, you'll never lose fat. And when it comes to building muscle, yes, you do need to hit the gym, but the gym is only for breaking down your muscles. The only time your muscles actually recover and get bigger is during your sleep. And if you hit the gym with crappy sleep, you're literally wasting your time and energy, plus you only feel more tired and more sore the next day. And that leads me to my last point, which is having a good diet and a sleep routine will actually make your workouts more effective as well as easier to do. This is because you'll have more energy, you'll be in a better mood, which will help keep you motivated, and you'll recover faster and see faster progress, which acts as even more motivation for you to keep going to the gym in the first place. The problem that most guys who are working busy full-time jobs face is that not only do they not have time, they also usually have zero energy because they're so used to treating their bodies like absolute shit. So it's not that they're unmotivated when it comes to fitness, they're simply draining all of the physical energy and motivation from their bodies that what they would otherwise have with a proper diet and sleep. Now, step 2. After we get you into a consistent routine, is we'll build what I call an agile training routine, which maximizes the results that you get in the gym while spending as little time there as possible. And the way this works is instead of grinding away at the gym for 2 hours every single day and wearing your body down, using this method, you only need to spend a few hours in the gym per week, focusing only on the essential exercises that will get you the most bang for your buck. These are exercises that engage your whole body as much as possible while also focusing on the muscles that create the biggest impact in your aesthetics and proportions. This means getting more results using less effort and less time. This way, you'll actually have time and energy to focus on your career, enjoy your social life, and actually date the women you want to attract with your new looks and confidence. And that is what it truly means to have a GQ physique. You don't only look awesome, but your life also becomes awesome. And that's the other reason why I named it the Agile Sculpting method, is because it's completely flexible and adjustable for your schedule, your body, and your lifestyle. The whole point is to build your fitness plan around your life, rather than build your life around your fitness. This means that you can continue to work hard, continue going out on weekends, and you don't have to spend more than 3 to 5 hours in the gym per week working on your goals. So a good example of steps 1 and 2 is my client Zach here. So he graduated high school and completely let himself go. And he only focused on his career instead of his health, when health really is the real wealth in the first place. When he came to me, we made a plan that could be sustained and managed on the road. And so Zach's an airline pilot. He's constantly traveling all of the time. So he's very busy, but he simply found himself making time for the gym that he used to not have. And it's really easy just to make excuses, but he dialed it in and he lost 32 pounds in 4 months. His initial goal for this year, starting in January, was to lose a total of 50 pounds, but he turned it to 60 because he simply lost more than half of it in 4 months. And so that leads me into step number 3. Once you're hitting all the pillars of achieving aesthetic physique with minimal time and effort, this is where I equip the recomp formula. And so here we focus on 2 things: saving you even more time and energy to maximize your lifestyle, and helping you build muscle and lose fat at the same time so you never have to sacrifice your looks while you're in progress. And the biggest bang for your buck when it comes to optimization is your diet. Now, just to be clear, when you first start out your diet in week 1, it'll still be an easy, sustainable diet. But because we want to get you into the rhythm as soon as possible, sometimes the diet can be a little bit boring, and it can also be a pain for you to prepare your meals. So at this stage, we'll create a fully customized diet plan that allows you to continue eating delicious foods like steak, burgers, and even carbs without wasting a bunch of time and energy on preparing these meals. Yes, you heard that right. My clients lose fat while eating carbs and burgers. And we do that by focusing on not only purely what we eat, but also our eating pattern. And the reason why this works is because our bodies are actually extremely adaptive. And when we can manipulate our eating and hunger cycles, we can bypass our cravings for food and still are able to eat big meals that taste great. And to achieve this, we'll pull one or all 3 of these levers to tailor it to your eating schedule and specific needs. And these 3 are timing, frequency, and volume. And by finding the right combination of these that works specifically for you, it's possible to have a diet plan that you can stick to long term and actually enjoy. And in this stage, we'll also focus on maximizing results in the gym by focusing and combining the exercises that you enjoy the most with the ones that you get the best results for your body. So now you might be wondering, how do I actually implement this in my own life? Well, I've given you the exact framework that I use for my clients to give them their types of transformations that I just talked about. But I'll be honest, it took me years to piece all this knowledge together and techniques needed to perfectly tailor these steps into my life, and then to learn how to do them for the same for other people. And if I had the knowledge that I do now at the beginning of my fitness journey, I would have achieved my dream physique in 2 to 3 years compared to 5. So you can either take the knowledge and try to put everything together yourself and spend the next few years trying to systemize it into a plan that works for you, or you could fast forward this process to just 6 months or less by doing what I'm about to show you. So if you want to know how to get in shape, be more confident, and build a dream physique that actually attracts the type of women that you want, and you don't want to spend hours in the gym or live like a bodybuilder so that you can still focus on your career and enjoy your life like a true top 5% man, then I'd like to invite you to book a one-on-one call with me with the link below this video in the description. Now, this call is completely free and is intended for me to be able to do a deep dive with you in your situation and see how we can best tailor the Agile Sculpting method for your specific needs and goals, and whether you might be a good fit for my coaching program. In this program, I'll help you create a fully customized and flexible routine that fits your busy schedule, no matter how crazy your current lifestyle is. That's why you'll never have to worry about not having time to stick to the routine. So we're also going to ensure that you never fall off track by maximizing your energy levels and implementing a daily accountability protocol. So you're going to learn also how to burn fat in record time while building muscle at the same time, so that you don't have to stuff yourself with disgusting, unhealthy food only to spend another 6 months trying to burn it off. And so you'll also get a fully customized diet plan with an eating strategy that doesn't require you to count calories or weigh out your food. And you'll basically be able to maintain a healthy and enjoyable diet on autopilot. And so finally, you'll be able to learn how to work out in the most optimal way so you can get your dream physique while spending less than 4 hours in the gym per week, and still able to enjoy your life and focus on your career. And guys, it doesn't matter where you are or how much experience that you have. If you used to be in shape, either as an athlete or you used to work out but you just let yourself go over the years, this is perfect for you. If you have zero experience with exercise, you can still absolutely make use of this program, because we're going to teach you all the basics when it comes to exercise and dieting, and you'll still be able to make incredible progress. If you're super busy with work or other responsibilities, this program is literally designed for you because it's intended to work around your busy life rather than the other way around. In fact, most of my clients have been busy professionals themselves: YouTube scriptwriter, full-time comedian, airline pilot, in the US military, working a 9 to 5 for a defense corporation. All these guys simply aren't just sitting around all day. They have lives outside of fitness, but we are able to incorporate it into their own. And if you feel like you won't have the discipline or the habits to stay consistent, that's also totally fine, because this program is designed to be fully sustainable and customized for your specific needs. Now, just to be clear, this is not for everyone. It's not for those guys who are just trying to get huge and look like juiced up bodybuilders. It's not for those who are looking for an instant fix and aren't willing to put any time and effort or investment into building a life-changing physique. And it's not for guys who think they have all the answers and never take advice and aren't willing to change or develop themselves both mentally and physically. However, this is for men who know that they could be doing better, looking better, and feeling better, and just need a solution that can fit into their busy lives. It is for those who want to be more confident and want to be more attractive to women, who realize these types of benefits that being a GQ man brings and are willing to work for it. It is for those who have been burned by unsustainable diets and workout routines and are tired of falling flat on their face every single time. And it is for those who understand that change takes time and dedication and are willing to commit to that process and create the life that they actually want. So if that sounds like you, click on the link below in the description and you'll be brought to a booking page that have a few questions that you'll need to fill out. Again, this call is completely free and it'll be focused on discovering how we can find the best plan to help you. Now, because I can only take a limited number of clients each month, I can't promise that these slots will always be available, since I make sure to devote my full time and attention to my clients. So if this link is still available in the description, click on it to book the call, and looking forward to speaking with you.